Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. We're going to dive into our next reading today. So let's see who shall be receiving our next reading. Oh, Sagittarius. Let's get it, girl. Let's get it. You could be a guy, I don't know. I'm going to pull some tea leaf. Why not? Let's get a general understanding of what the vibe is for the tribes. Sagittarius from your highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael. Guardians and guides for the highest timeline. What's the most relevant messages for Sagittarius? Wow. You're coming out of feeling like something's lacking in your life. You could have felt like you were like just like not doing well, like I heard decrepit or whatever like that. Like I don't know what that means really, but you could have been like in a time like you could be noticing you feel better now. Like maybe like it's kind of like there's this new trend on TikTok I think I've seen a few times where people will show like when they were like in their 20s versus their 30s and how like the grow or the glow up has gone, which makes sense because Saturn only returns every 30 years, so you only get the kind of grounded kind of energy of your chart really when you hit about 30, so when you're mature, right? So there could be something, as we say this, right? Older man, younger man. Maybe you were disappointed in someone, or you were dealing with a breakup, coming out of that, like metaphorically eating ice cream type vibe. Maybe you weren't literally eating ice cream. Maybe you were eating healthier, hopefully. Getting your greens or your fish or whatever else you gotta get. But I think this has really initiated you in your psychic ability or your ability to see things more clearly. Like maybe in the past you used to like over see the potential in things. Maybe you're having a more grounded perspective on things, what's possible, what's not, and time is limited. As much as I want to see the most optimistic, bright side of every situation, there are moments, and maybe this is just because I have Jupiter in Capricorn, which rules my Sagittarius placements, but you know, I quite like it, honestly. I really am enjoying Saturn return, honestly, but I could be quite biased. I have strong Venus interacting with that Saturn, so as we say that Libra, the scales here. You're overcoming, or like there's something about divine justice being served to do with like somebody who's very boastful or arrogant, could have even been gossiping about you. This person could have a big schlong, by the way, or this person could be just very like argumentative, but I feel like you're putting this person in their place, or you're coming into like more power as well, or your ability to defend yourself, which is bringing balance into your life. So maybe you've matured in some way. There could be some kind of question about reconciliation in the future. Maybe you're not quite open to it yet. You're not sure. Maybe there's something about evaluating. Also, keeping your immune system strong will be relevant. Like make sure, because this is giving me to mind. I think it's like a Jamaican like herbal recipe where they take like I think I posted on my post tab once, but it was probably like a long time ago. But it was some kind of drink with like the rinds of like pineapples or something. You might like pineapple flavor, but very rich in vitamin C for sure. And we are in that kind of colder season. If you live somewhere colder like I do, that it's a good time to kind of boost the immune system. So vitamin C does that. So very interesting. There could be something about like a new spiritual love in the future. There's going to be victory, or you have had victory already over something. So this is gorgeous. This is good reading. Right out the gate, we're just gonna leave that where it was, so I don't forget. But like maybe there's something about like a tentative kind of like you just feel like you're kind of like I don't know. Wow, secret admirer in the future fell on the ground. So yeah, this could be coming towards you. Maybe you're not sure if you question this person, like if you trust this person. Maybe you're questioning this person's motives or something like that, or you will be. But this could be a friend. Teapot here. You could go out for tea with somebody, or go to a cafe, or just maybe you enjoy tea, or saying something about your spirituality. Like you could have really strong spirit team members around you. They could be giving you the tea. Um, hmm. Yeah, you were initiated. Basically, somebody working against you or behind your back basically led you into like initiating your psychic abilities. Like maybe you used to ignore your intuition, but now you don't because of this experience. And I think it's allowed you to establish more balance in your life, maybe to sense anything that was like unreciprocal and to actually call upon divine justice. But we have dolphin. So yeah, if dolphins, romance, a lot of good stuff coming for you, it looks like with dolphin here. This could be somebody from the past because it says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. But dolphins live in water, right? Which is always about like emotions, right? Like emotional energy. We do have a water grand trine coming up, I think tomorrow, kicking off when Scorpio season starts. But it's really nice energy, right? So yeah, who knows? This could be somebody from the past come through. Um, hmm. I feel like you're going to be watching this person or evaluating this person, or maybe you already are sensing this person's energy. Yeah, I think people like really tried to like talk shit to you or like literally, and I think it was like so not founded. Like I feel like the people around you didn't even know you. Like I feel like I hear you saying like you don't even know me. So I think you're unlocking something as well. Somebody tried to bait you by causing arguments with you as well. Like they tried to bait you into like in a bad position. But you're actually experiencing luck, I think. I think you've unlocked something. Something about Ireland, or maybe you're going out for a drink or something. There could be something about your self worth. You could be having a better relationship to your self worth or yourself these days, or just food, money, something about that. Like your self worth and value has really allowed you to like call divine justice in your life. Similar energy to Taurus is a little bit, but not really. So anything else for Sag? So maybe you were dealing with one. Yeah, these people were definitely like trying to come for your money or the bag. They could have literally been coming at you only for that too. Like maybe they just wanted to sacrifice. Interesting, sabotage you or sacrifice you, maybe for their own gain. It's kind of giving like, marry you for money and make you lose out on your happiness and love in life, and then take all your money kind of energy. I think you've dropped this person. Could be a Scorpio or Taurus, just as we say that. It's funny. There could be a new Taurus that wants to come and work with you, or there could be new opportunities for money in the future for you, especially with that new, I think it's on November 4th, a supermoon in Taurus, right, which is going to have Uranus going retrograde and conjoining it as well, I believe. So regardless, Uranus is going retrograde back to finish up in Taurus's territory. So with that supermoon as well, supermoons, full moons are huge points of culmination and revelation regarding what Taurus rules, which is money, self-esteem, self-worth, the ability to attract, desire itself in ways. So I think things have been really cleared out, because I'm hearing now there's a lot of construction going on where I'm living. It's nice to see the construction boys. I'm just kidding. If you're a woman, you know what I mean. But yeah, there. It sounds like a truck is backing out or something. So I feel like you could be backing out of something, or it's kind of like warning, like beep, 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 like went down the wrong way. I don't know. Maybe there was like warning. Yeah, there was something about your intuition getting kicked in through the situation. Like maybe your intuition literally, it's kind of giving like there was a leak. Like maybe your intuition alerted you to something. It was like beep, 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 and you're like, what the hell? Where's that alarm coming from? I heard the calls coming from inside the house. So maybe you literally had to kick somebody out of your house, or this was somebody who was too close to you at one point. I think you're really healing though, or there could be like a new connection that comes in and wants to heal with you. Why am I seeing the movie Fatal Attraction though? So you could have like an ex who's like a little bit psycho or something like that. I don't know. I feel like this has really refined you, whatever you've gone through as well. Hmm. There's something about you learning the lessons. When you learn the lessons, there's something about that here. Like your intuition becomes stronger, your energy shifts, everything shifts. Okay. Yeah, there was definitely a shark around you in the past. You could have been delusional or in denial in the past. Like you could have been trying to see the best in everybody, quote unquote, and really you were just around criminals, right? Like you were around nefarious people that didn't want the best for you. So you don't want to see that in a loving, kind of light, because that's how you get sent to a mental asylum, and that's how you become Britney Spears sometimes. They take everything away from you and then get you hooked on drugs. I don't know why I'm seeing that. It could be relevant. But yeah, so maybe that's what's made you so like cautious about even new love, because that's what I see. Like I see you've gone through some shit, so like even if there's new love coming in, you're really not sure whether you want to get involved. So, and I think it's almost kind of a blessing that, I mean, I don't want to say like the trauma's helped, but it's like at least it's giving you a level of experience, and that's kind of a good thing. I mean, even when I was young, I was the type of person, type of girl that I knew that I had to learn as much as I possibly could. Also, like I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. People with Capricorn in their chart have like a harder earlier life where they have to learn, like they're kind of like an adult when they're a child, and then when they're an adult, they're a child kind of energy, because they've already mastered everything kind of energy. So you age backwards. Saturn can freeze things. Confirmation on that. I just heard a honk. Um, yeah, anyways, maybe that was relevant. Maybe you have Capricorn in your chart, or you're dealing with one, or maybe it's important to know, right? Because Saturn return, we all have Saturn in our chart, which rules Capricorn, and so there is going to be those energies, those themes, right? Saturn literally does not rush anything. Like he will stop shit, he will say no, and Saturn only matures at about 30. So you can notice that there's like a level of grounding, which they say is when actually your brain fully forms, right? Like I think it's like the frontal lobe finally finishes developing, which makes sense because Saturn rules the final form. It rules construction. It rules the planet that is visible with the naked eye, the last planet visible with the naked eye. So it's kind of like that final boundary, that final maturity culmination point. Saturn hates the youth. It hates the young. It only likes the older. It only likes the experienced. It likes to refine things. It likes to cut things away. So, I feel like you could have stopped communication with someone as we say that. Yeah, that's funny that we said that. This is Saturn inside. I just noticed that. Um, hmm. It's definitely taught you lessons. Something about time management as well, like maybe like people that waste your time or something, or keeping things on a schedule could help you in some ways. Or there's something about just time in general. Saturn, of course, rules time. But anything else for Sag? This could be something based from previous lives as well. This could be like karmic contracts you're wrapping up from like past lifetimes. Anything else for Sag? I feel like somebody wasn't who you thought they were. Yeah, you're slowly but surely going towards new opportunities, possibilities, and paths. Um, I feel like you're not even upset about whatever you've had to remove because you realize it's kind of giving like, yeah, I was infected. Of course, I had to remove it. Like, it was infected. Or I had to heal it. Of course, like, I'm not going to wish for the days when I still had that wound or injury. So you're going to be going towards happy times. I really see that. Like, maybe you're going to a bar or something and live at like maybe an Irish pub, or I don't know. You do you. But I see good stuff happening because you're letting go of something. And maybe it's not instant. Maybe it hasn't been instant, but she's coming. So I think you're going to be moving towards more stability as well. So yeah, there was something just too sexual in the past. Like, you could have been dealing with somebody just for the schlong kind of energy. I don't know if is that a word on YouTube you can use. I have no idea, but you know what I'm talking about. The eggplant, whatever. Let's get you some tarot. I don't know why I grabbed this deck. Pagan tarot. Let's see. The moon. Yeah, it's like you've really been called to trust in your emotions, your intuition. There could have been things hidden from you, especially regarding finances, or somebody could have been hiding something from you or thinking that they were hiding something from you. So I feel like your spirit team alerted you to this, though. So it's like, especially if you're intuitive, it's like, I don't know. We're going to pull some dice. Why not? Yeah, you've definitely gone through the hangman here, like Pisces energy. There's been a big change in your perspective. Sagittarius, people and placements. There's a new beginning in finance or self-worth or the ability to attract finance. Maybe your second house is being highlighted, or Taurus. Like we said, the supermoon in Taurus, qualities, themes, ideas, whatever house that rules in your chart has further meaning as well. You're really reflecting on your shadow side in your mind as well, like what's been leading to a lack of success. This could be people around you, friends around you, mindsets, people you talk to, interact with. Could be your social network that you're releasing. Could be Gemini energy here. I see moving also. There's going to be a lot more creativity, fun, and joy in the future. And also this could be like love or romance. So there could be a Scorpio in the past you're dealing with, or there's some kind of big shakeup there or some kind of big change. So I feel like you're needing to let go of something so that you can move towards something else. You could also be rejecting certain opportunities to move towards others. For example, if you were like looking for work, if you have like 6 different offers, you got to narrow it down, right? Like, you got to choose something. Yeah, just as we say that the world, it's like closing out things that are not aligned with you, not the right path. Yeah, these people wanted to keep you stuck in your head or something like that, or just allow yourself not to get stuck in your head. Really establish firm endings and things. Yeah, they didn't want you to detach. This could be people around you that didn't want you to detach from them, Sagittarius. There could be somebody who wants to come through. This could be either in work that you're going to merge work and play kind of energy, or this could be somebody who is really willing to put in the work. They could be willing to come to you as well. I'm getting like travel, or they're willing to meet you halfway or something. They want to reciprocate with you, is what it seems to me. Or this could be you having like a greater relationship of reciprocity in general. I don't care if I'm waving my hands around. I'm channeling. I don't give a fuck. Just kidding. Your accomplishments, your ability to prioritize yourself is going to be really important coming up. Like, there could be people that are going to take stock or notice of you, and it's because you're taking stock or notice of yourself. So maybe before you used to humble yourself or kind of downplay things, they don't want you to do that anymore. There's something about that. That needs to stop. I don't know why. Maybe it's just not appropriate anymore. There's just something that's. I think you need to aim for bigger, the better. So yeah, let's move on. This could be people from the past. This could be people that really want to work on something with you as well. And I think you've learned lessons regarding Six of Pentacles, regarding what you're giving your time and energy to, whether it's reciprocal, maybe even enemies in the workplace. You could be learning lessons regarding how to deal with that, politics, how to, because a lot of life is politics, I would say, or relationships, right? So, but I could be biased. I have a Libra rising, right? So, but I mean, it really, Libra rules the opposite of us, right? Anything external to us is Libra energy, really. It's the 7th house. If Aries is the first, which is the self, the head, the sense of identity, Libra is the other. So yeah, people are going to be mirroring what you're sending out. Like, if you're interacting with them in a confident manner, if you know your worth, they're going to mirror that. But if you're interacting with them in a way that's doesn't know your worth, they're going to interact with that and mirror it back. So just know that. People in the past really caused a lot of conflicts with you, or they could have forced you to grow. Like, this could have been, maybe not, it wasn't like direct conflict, like fighting you, but it forced you to confront certain things. Give me a Cancer energy Or this could have forced you to look at your family, your lineage, your past, learn about that area with Jupiter and Cancer right now, right? So you could be really delving deep into your emotional space right now so that you can protect it. Something about Italy. Yeah, could have been a love situation. So yeah, I heard masquerading. Anything else for Sag? This could have been the sexual thing. Yeah, this was something that was more lusty, crusty, dusty. I don't know. I mean, passion isn't bad, but if there's nothing else and this person looks like they're only coming at you for money, wrong number. The sun here. Yeah, you have a lot more clarity. The sun and the moon, there's a real, like, that Panic at the Disco song, right? The sun and the moon. I don't remember what it's called. But there is a uniting, right, of both the soul, the sun, the clarity, the connection to soul, and the mind, the moon, the emotions, the mother, the father. These two archetypes are being united. The sun represents our self-esteem, though. So maybe before you didn't really have access to this. Like maybe you have a lot of sun squares in your own chart, or tough aspects or just tough placements or something. I'm getting like sun in the 12th house randomly or something that would, like, you know what I mean? So, or maybe your sun's in obviously it's not Capricorn, but there's just something about, like, maybe there's something that had to change with your sun placement. And the sun also represents the masculine that a feminine will attract in her life. So these masculines could have, if I'm speaking to a feminine, have forced you to come into a greater understanding of your own ability to connect to your soul, your own power and vitality and life force, which is what the sun represents. So maybe you were dating someone that reminded you of their father, or there's lessons in the family lineage. There's definitely a focus on family stuff here for sure. Like this could be like patterns, karmic patterns, lessons. We ingrain without even knowing how much, like just based on how we see people act around us, or even just the genetic. They say like in the DNA it passes on those traits, right? Whether they're activated or not, whether we heal them, whether we change them, it's up to us in our lifetime. It's not like it's predestined. You have to do what your parents did, but there's going to definitely be maybe precursors or kind of things that are naturally going to manifest until we take stock of what areas of our DNA or past do we want to activate and which areas do we not, or what do we need to heal, right? Like there could be somebody who wants to come with you. Okay, interesting. Come to you with communication. Could be a Taurus. Could be something about money as well. Could be about work. Could be like a job calling you back or something like that too. But if this was somebody, tell me more. Thank you. So this person stepped out of denial, or you stepped out of denial about this person. Like maybe you know this person, you see them clearly, or they are seeing you clearly. Like maybe they've always kept themselves in a state of limbo or denial or something like that. Denial is a river in Egypt. I don't know. I feel like you and them both could have gone through a lot of deconstruction, I want to say, which makes sense because if you want to build something, you have to take down what's on the plot of land first, right? You're moving out of a state of stagnancy as well regarding your work. Like if you've been a rest period, you're coming out of that. I think you've integrated a lot of lessons. You could have gone through a rest period to like really, it's kind of giving like, when life gets so busy, you don't have time to do your laundry or whatever. And then, you take a few days off or whatever, and you're able to kind of address those things. So maybe this wasn't a few days, maybe it was a few weeks, a few months, a few years. I don't give a damn. But could be even more metaphor. Like time doesn't really exist, right? Like, especially if something was not moving or was really stale. I see that moving ahead. Or held back. Yeah, this could be a friend or an opportunity. Page of Pentacles energy. So this could be like a friend, could be a coworker, could be an opportunity, could be just something. You could have also learned a lot of lessons about this, or that's why you're skeptical. You're watching this because you've learned a lot of lessons regarding this. This could be like an earth sign in your field, or it could be just work. Like you've learned how to deal with people now. Maybe you were naive in the past, right? I know there's great TikToks on that, like corporate shit and corporate politics. Anything else for Sag? So maybe you need to brush up on that, or learn how you have a game plan. Somebody has a lot of feelings. They've been rejecting their feelings for you as well. I'm getting King of Cups energy in my head. I don't know why. So definitely a lot of feelings. They could be leaving something behind, or you could have left this person behind. Or maybe they were in denial about you leaving them behind. But yeah, Sagittarius. Yeah, you were leaving definitely behind a king of. I don't want to say king of swords. So you could be like shifting between masculines, or this could be the same masculine operating in different energies. Like maybe in the past they were very king of swords, cruel, cutting, impulsive, egotistical. With the king of wands there in the reverse, could be a Leo, Aries, Sag placement, heavy person. And it looks like you're moving towards a masculine that could be more emotional, but we're gonna have to definitely pull more cards. So I'm just putting cream on. Skin gets dry. Alrighty. Anything else? Yeah, you're protecting yourself. You're actually, if you're the feminine here, you're moving towards happiness, joy, greater emotional. It's all about the emotions here for you. So let's go ahead and see what else we can get. Actually, I want to know. Actually, just pull a few more cards for me. We're going to use a different deck though, so that we can get some extra messages. Sagittarius. You really learn lessons about what brings your happiness and what doesn't, who to work with, who not to work with, how to put your happiness first, what jobs, what positions, what people you like to work with, maybe even. I think there's good karma coming for you as well. So, yeah, this is a new beginning in love. Ace of Cups. This could be like a new understanding of emotions for yourself, how you interact with love, or this could be somebody else coming towards you. Could be new love just in general, like, the universe, like a whole shift in like how you're experiencing everything. So you could have changed your relationship with yourself, of course, first in your world and your relationship with the universe, and as such the universe is now mirroring it. Yeah, you're coming out of any people that were like jealous of you, or I literally, it's gonna give you like changing schools. Like, I don't know if you like change schools when you're a kid, but it's like, and it's like a good fit, it's like a good thing. So whatever is happening here is really good, is what I'm seeing. Like, it's gonna lead to happiness, easier times. I see you like having more money. I see you going out. I see you having better supportive people around you, and your money's improving. Yeah, so that's beautiful. Bada bing, bada boom. It's like you're winning in all facets. It's like when you choose the right people, now you have the right opportunities. Now you have the right money. It's like everything just kind of falls into place. And as we say, that Nine of Pentacles on the top of the deck. So definitely a strong feeling of independence, or the ability to stand on your own 2 feet. And things that contribute to that. But let's get some juicy messages, because I feel like I've been rambling. Yeah, I have a little bit. That's okay, Sag. You're stepping more fully into life. Like maybe in the past you've always held yourself back, or you didn't manifest with the full intention and power or might that you could have. I think maybe you're just being like, you're more empowered, and as such the universe is replicating this. It's showing you this. You could be an artist or something about art, or you could like cooking, or there's just something about like leaning into your art at this time could also be relevant. Helps you to kind of ground down any kind of manifestations as well, like give it form, writing, even like saying it aloud, thinking it, visualizing. Anything else for Sag? How about Sofia Vergara? Side note. Um, I think that's her name. You will prefer living alone / alone time, not dispensing energy. Distance increases love. So you could have already moved beyond this. I think like you've had to like separate your life from somebody. This could be somebody who caused a lot of conflict. Getting Leo energy, or somebody with strong Leo placements, or it could be a King of Wands in the reverse. But exposure therapy, yeah. So you're trying new things, or maybe this whole situation, even if it was unpleasant, really helped you learn lessons, right? Experience wants you to return to a wounded state. So I think this was somebody who you were interacting with sexually, or it was mostly about that. Even just the energy wise, even if the sex wasn't good or whatever, it's just like it was just what the connection was based on. They want to make you feel small, reject you on purpose. Jealousy / low vibe. This could be a King of Wands. It could be somebody very insecure. Um, could be somebody who had you in a third party. Maybe you didn't know this, but maybe you do know it now. Auric protection. So you definitely like had to learn how to protect, and this could have been from a leech, a cheapo, somebody who was cheap, stingy. Could have been very like grabby, greedy, taking of your time, not giving, things like that. It says hobosexual. So this could be somebody who was into you just for the home. Maybe you have a nice home, or they want to live with you. Wants to cancel your finances or control your finances. So this person wants to take from you. At the end of the day, they want to abuse you. They want to have full access to your bank account. They want you to pay for everything. It says everyone has setbacks. So you've definitely learned, and I don't think you need to be ashamed of this. I think you're coming out stronger, actually. So yeah, trying to make themselves into something they haven't even earned in your life. Say goodbye. So this could be somebody who's like kind of says that you're their wife, meanwhile they haven't paid a damn bill. You know what I mean? Like what? Like what the fuck? I have friends that are better than that. You know what I mean? Sometimes enemies hate so much they want to get close and be your friend. I mean, if somebody's like, aggressively, like you can even tell their energy's off, and they're just like, I want to hang out with you. It's like, you fucking hate me and I know it. So really protect yourself. Don't feel obliged to hang out with them. Pull yourself back, protect yourself, have enough confidence and self-worth. Take advantage of this time right now. Don't get distracted. So there is something you're moving beyond. Wants to baby trap you. Warning. So don't get, if you don't want to be with this person, wrap it up. And just don't be around them as well. I think this person's aggressive. Put yourself first. This person didn't want you to put yourself first, so do know that, because they won't support that energy, which is very dangerous to be around. They're not self-aware, so this could be somebody that just like snaps. You know what I mean? They could get possessed like that and kill their entire family, like because they could even have a herd inhabitants in them. Like they are connected, maybe attachments, right? Getting double for your trouble. So you're definitely moving into good karma. I did see that. And double for your trouble, I mean, this means like I'm seeing Frodo. I don't know. No, it's like Baggins. No, it's not Frodo. It's the other guy. It's the Hobbit guy. I'm seeing him with the sword, like when the dwarves are giving him the sword or something like that. So I don't know if that's relevant, but maybe you're small but mighty. If you must be around negative people, envision golden energy emanating off you, clearing negativity. So whatever kind of energetic visualizations, practices, inhaling golden white light from heaven, exhaling it into your auric field, calling upon shields, or calming everything around, because God has infinite power. Do that. I see you evolving as well. Like you could be coming. I'm seeing like the Pokemon. You know how they like in the 90s or whatever, it would like transform into different states. I see you like literally transforming. So maybe you have more access or more gifts or more abilities, or there's something about your skill sets that's gone up, or maybe you're looking better, just looking finer. Maybe your style's changed. But yeah, just the way you interact with the world, maybe. They don't know how to relate to others other than through abuse. So this is very dangerous, right? If people don't do the shadow work and they see their family has interacted in this way and they don't change, they're going to interact with people in an abusive way. I think you need to run away from this person, side note, or you could have already ran away. This person could be Northern European, side note. I'm getting like specifically like Danish or something like that, so take it as you will. Let's see. You see clearly now, so you can be your emotions, your intuition has been sharpened. Yeah, there's definitely something about your emotions and your intuition has been cleared or something like that. Maybe you were ignoring that before and now you're not. So it's like things can be clear in the water again. There's no murky sand or sediment. Maybe this person's energy was like dirt. It was like dirt in your energy. Yikes. Shed ties of fulfilling other people's expectations. So fulfill your own. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? All right, let's get you an oracle. Angel Michael, guardians and guides, thank you so much. Jesus, any other highest timeline ancestors for their highest and best good for Sag. Angelica, the bells have rung, chiming far and near underneath feathered wings, my dear. You have nothing to fear. You already escaped something, which is great. It looks like it at least. You've let it go. Peppermint, interesting. Take from me what keeps me held back, clearing myself from all that does not belong in the vision of what is to come. So there is something here they're preparing you for. Could be a new love. Could be a new interaction with life in general. I want to pull some juicy extra messages. Someone's mad at you, though. Be careful, because this person could be angry. You could have like an angry ex, vengeful ex, maybe Scorpio energy. Could be somebody who wants to like, could have acted like a father to you, but at the same time they were trying to suppress you, so it's like not a good thing. Sagittarius. I didn't mean that in like a good way, not like a caring, genuine, fatherly way. I'm seeing something like not good. Sagittarius. They could have been a mechanic, side note. Feel the feeling of the manifestation and get yourself in position to receive it. So maybe somebody didn't want you to feel good so that you couldn't do this. Distractions trying to rob you of your time. So just be careful, because this person could be like, you don't. I feel like your time is running out, or you have other things you need to do. So this person could try to cause fear in you or something like that. It was weird that I just stuttered there. Not that weird though. Sagittarius. This person could be racist or something. Why are they all like showing up in the past? Whatever, I don't care. We're gonna read it. 11. You could be seeing 11 a lot. Scorpio, Gemini energy in the past. Rebirth, renewal, and transformation. So you could have like done deep shadow work as a result of somebody being in your life, a Gemini specifically, or somebody you talked with a lot. It forced you to come into your power. It says Saradwin is the Celtic goddess of rebirth and renewal. She is the keeper of the cauldron of resurrection, bringing warriors back to life so they live to fight another day, or guiding them on their journey into the afterlife. She's also a portal guardian, standing at the veil between the world of the living and the dead. On the night of Samhain, or Samhain, she pulls back the veil and allows the dead to visit their loved ones. This again marks her out as a powerful goddess of life, death, and rebirth. When Saradwin's cauldron was present in the spread, it is an indication they are about to undergo some kind of transformation or renewal. So you could have already done this. It might be voluntary in that you want to change careers, you're ready for a new relationship after a period of being single. It can also refer to an unwelcome or enforced transformation, such as the kind brought by illness, divorce, redundancy. However, this is a positive card. It suggests whatever's taken wasn't doing much good to begin with. Know that something even better will come along to fill the void, and that this transformation will be to your benefit in the long run. 111 is the page. So Let's get some extra messages. I feel like you're coming into a power position as well, Sag. You could have hermited yourself, or I think it's really like set you into like better alignments as well with yourself or your brain. Like, I don't know, maybe your brain's operating in like a more optimal state now when you're not around negative people or energies, or you're clearing it. Let's see what we've got. We have best I never had. So just be grateful for whatever's not working out or hasn't. Trying to find your secrets to hurt you. So you could have noticed these people were trying to do that, or tried to, really control you, blackmail you, harm you, hurt you, take your life away from you. They just want control over you. So this is not love. Narcissistic tactics. And it says just an energetic distraction. So just know that, and don't allow this person to give you a baby. I'm seeing Mexican food, so maybe you need to get Mexican food or something. Remembering who you are and embodying it. So maybe you're even going to have like new connections of people that are going to align with that. They're going to help you remember who you are. Or as you remember who you are, you're now attracting people who also remember who you are. But you're definitely seeing clearly now. You see clearly now. So maybe something was distorting your vision in the past. Let's get you some extra messages, Sag. Any last messages? Never get married to them is showing up as well. So be careful if this person proposes. I would stay away from passion at this time. Like temper your passions, temper your temptations. Yeah, this is something from the South Node. So we're going to end it there. Thanks for being here. Continue to drop the South Node. Continue to drop past lives, bad karma. The South Node is an area of a chart that has bad karma generally associated with it. It's also something that's natural to us in past lives. It's something you have to move away from, move towards your North Node. But thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. I'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.